Hello, everyone. Today I want to share a story with you. It's a story about how good things take time. Sometimes we want things to happen fast. We wish for things to be easy, quick, and right now. But the truth is, the best things in life take time. They need patience, care, and a lot of hard work. This story is not just about waiting, but also about believing. Believing that even if we can't see the results right away, they will come. I hope this story will touch your heart and show you the beauty of patience. Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a young girl named Emma. Emma was always in a hurry. She wanted everything fast. If she planted a seed, she wanted the flower to bloom the next day. If she started a painting, she wanted it finished in an hour. She didn't like waiting, not even for a moment. Emma thought that waiting was a waste of time. One day, Emma's grandfather saw her frustration. He was a wise old man who had seen many seasons come and go. He knew that the best things in life took time. He decided to teach Emma a lesson she would never forget. So, he called her over and handed her a small seed. "This is a very special seed," he said, "but you must be patient. It will only grow if you give it time." Emma took the seed and planted it in the garden. She watered it every day, expecting it to sprout quickly. But days passed and nothing happened. Emma grew impatient. "Grandfather, why isn't it growing?" she asked. Her grandfather smiled and said, "Good things take time, my dear. You must keep caring for it, even when you can't see any change." Emma wanted to give up, but she remembered her grandfather's words. So she kept watering the seed. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Still, there was no sign of life. Emma felt like her efforts were pointless. But she kept going, trusting her grandfather's wisdom. She started to learn the value of patience. One morning, after many months, Emma went to the garden as usual. To her surprise, she saw a tiny green shoot poking through the soil. Her heart filled with joy. It wasn't much, but it was a sign that her patience was paying off. Emma continued to care for the plant, and it grew stronger every day. Over time, it blossomed into a beautiful flower, more stunning than any she had ever seen. The flower became the talk of the village. Everyone admired it, but only Emma knew how much patience it took to grow it. She realized that if she had given up, she would never have seen the beauty that took so long to reveal itself. Emma learned that good things, the best things, take time. They can't be rushed. They require patience, love, and trust in the process. Years later, Emma became known in the village for her beautiful garden. Each plant, each flower, told a story of patience and care. People came from far and wide to see her garden, and they would ask her how she did it. Emma would smile and say, "Good things take time. You just have to believe and keep going, even when you can't see the results." But this is not the end of the story. One day, a young boy came to Emma, looking sad and lost. His name was Leo, and he had lost something very dear to him. His pet dog, Max, had run away. Leo was heartbroken. Max had been his best friend, his companion. Emma saw the pain in Leo's eyes and knew that only time could heal it. Leo searched for Max everywhere. He called out his name, put up posters, and asked everyone in the village if they had seen him. But days turned into weeks, and Max was still nowhere to be found. Leo began to lose hope. He felt like he would never see his beloved dog again. Emma saw this and decided to help Leo understand what she had learned. "Leo," Emma said softly, "I know it's hard to wait, but sometimes we have to be patient. Max will come back when the time is right. You have to believe in that." Leo didn't want to hear it. He wanted Max back right now. But deep down he knew Emma was right. He had to wait, even though it was the hardest thing to do. Weeks turned into months, and still no sign of Max. Leo's hope began to fade. He cried every night, missing his friend. But Emma stayed by his side, reminding him that good things take time. She shared stories of her garden, how each plant took months to grow, but the wait was worth it. Leo listened, but his heart was heavy with sadness. One stormy night, there was a knock at Leo's door. He opened it to find Max, soaking wet and shivering, but alive and safe. Leo couldn't believe his eyes. He hugged Max tightly, tears streaming down his face. He had waited so long, and now, here was his best friend, back in his arms. Leo realized that Emma was right. Waiting had been painful, but the joy of seeing Max again was worth every tear. Emma smiled as she watched Leo and Max reunite. She knew that the lesson of patience was a hard one, but it was a lesson worth learning. Leo thanked Emma for her kindness and wisdom. He promised to remember that good things take time, just like Emma had taught him. From that day on, Leo and Max were inseparable, their bond stronger than ever. As time went on, Leo grew up, and he never forgot the lesson Emma had taught him. He faced many challenges in life, but he always remembered to be patient. He knew that good things took time, and he was willing to wait for them. And every time he visited Emma's garden, he would smile, knowing that the most beautiful things in life are those that take time to grow. Many years later, when Emma was old and her garden was even more beautiful than before, she looked back on her life with a sense of peace. She knew that she had lived a life full of patience and love. She had seen the fruits of her labor, not just in her garden, but in the lives of those she had touched. She had taught them that good things take time, and that lesson had made a difference. As Emma sat in her garden one last time, surrounded by the beauty she had nurtured for so many years, she felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She knew that she had left a legacy of patience and love. Her story was a story of hope, of believing in the process, and of understanding that the best things in life are worth waiting for. And so, my dear friends, remember this: good things take time. Don't rush the process. Whether it's growing a beautiful garden, finding a lost friend, or achieving your dreams, be patient. Trust that with time, love, and care, the most beautiful things will come to you. Keep going, even when it's hard, even when you can't see the results. Because in the end, the wait will be worth it.